Hello everyone and welcome to Whispering Winds Psychic Cowgirl. My name is Rev Melissa Kennedy, and for the collective energy today, I have picked a oracle card from the Archangel Metatron deck. And I woke up this morning with so many ideas, so many perspectives, and I love how that works. And it just reminds me of how in the dream state, God, the universe, works with each and every one of us. And when you wake up with new ideas, when you wake up inspired, it is because you have been connecting with your divine creator, with your divine I am within while you were in the dream state. And so this card came in, and I had been thinking, I woke up so inspired. As you know, I do a podcast and I have special guests on that are talking about their spiritual awakening stories. And what I woke up with this morning was this way to present and to teach and to let people know what the process is for so many, because I had a kind of an epiphany as to who and what my friends do, who they connect with, how they connect, and myself as a professional psychic medium know the process, know what it took to get to the point of being a professional psychic. And I'm going to be doing a kind of like a prequel to a special guest that I am going to be having on next on my podcast. Her name is Beth Ann, and this girl, this woman, she is amazing. She has over 33,000 readings under her belt. It just blows my mind how all of this works. And I was thinking of my process and how it works for me and how many thousands of readings I've given. But I digress, because I'm not saying this because I'm bragging about my friend. I'm just saying it's mind-blowing. I have many friends that have thousands and thousands of readings under their belts, and it just made me realize this morning that the connection, that I can say that all of my friends that have that many readings, we all have a deep sense of connection to divine creator, with ourselves within. Otherwise, we wouldn't be called to do this kind of work. So I'm going to be doing, like I said, a prequel to the live introduction of Beth Ann on my podcast. But this card came in, and it made me think of it even more with the white purity and innocence. And I love the angel wing on the card. That one wing, it makes me think about how sometimes in life we feel like we're so alone. Nobody understands us. Nobody gets us. We're going through a lot of things, and it does feel like we're alone. But just think, you are that other wing. You are that piece, that fractal of divine creator that decided to take on this mission of being a human being in this body. So not only do we give up who we really are, we come down here and we have no recollection. Well, some of us don't have a recollection, but we think we might, and that's another thing professional psychics do. We sit with that a lot, and we figure out, this is a divine mission when we help other people. So I feel like this wing comes in, it reminds me of what we leave behind. We are all, walking around divine beings from the divine. We do have wings, literally all of us do. So it just brought me to that in this bluish, greenish, white diamond that comes in, just speaks of all of the palaces in the heavenly realms that are connected with crystals and diamonds. And this card just, there's a lot in the guidebook that I could read, but I've already gone on a lot with this reading this morning, and I like to keep my readings brief. But it's just saying to me that purity and innocence is something that as a collective, as a human collective on this planet, we really need to get in touch with. And I really mean from within. So in other words, find your divine spark. Find your origin within. Connect with your child self. That is a great way to find the divinity within, because if you can look at yourself right now as the adult through the adult eyes of yourself and take yourself back to when you were a child, what would you tell that child? What would you love that child? What would you do to help that child to know that everything is going to be okay? And remember, relate that feeling when you relate to your child self, how beautiful you really are, what a adorable little creation you were as a child. You are still that adorable creation to God, to the universe. Just remember that. And there's nothing that God or Creator would not do for you. But as a loving origin or source parent, we're here to be free will beings and to create and to grow and to learn, just as our parents, our earthly parents, let us do. You know, there's only so much they're going to tell us that we can do. And that's just the way it works. People think that things happen, and how can it happen if God is God? Well, you know, in creation, we have to think about the big picture. If you are the creator of the universe and many universes, I'm sure, that we don't even know about, call them universes, call them dimensions, call them anything you want. But would you create something and then want to control it? Down here on planet Earth, you know, this is like I said, a free will planet, and we are all experiencing free will. We are all experiencing being spiritual beings inside a physical body on a planet that has a very dense energy to it. So we take all of who we are, this giant, we're a tiny fractal from Source Creator, from God, but we take down all of the wisdom, all of that knowledge, and we squish it into that little baby body that waits to be born into this world. It's huge. I mean, just think of how brave you are to be here right now, and how important you are to God, to Creator. And I am encouraging you to get in touch with that purity within you, with divine spark, but also your inner child, because we still are those children. We just physically, in appearance, grew up, but in reality, we are always children. We are children of the Creator, of God. So with that being said, that concludes this reading today, and I never know where this is going to come from. I just get on here, pull a card, and I just start to say what I feel, what's coming through from Source, from the divine, and through me. And that's what I'll be talking about in this prequel to Beth Ann, who is coming on to my podcast next. So be on the lookout for my prequel to her story on Spiritual Awakening Talk and Stories. And I hope that you've liked and subscribed to my channel, because you're going to be seeing a lot of really fabulous, heartfelt, heart-centered, God-centered, universe-centered, prime creator, whatever word works for you. You're going to be seeing a lot of content that connects you to your divinity, to your inner being, to your inner knowing about that which resides in you. So, with that being said, I'm wishing you light, love, peace, and blessings of all kinds. Until next time, Rev Melissa Kennedy, signing off. Bye-bye now.